Go and wash. Go and wash. Wahan, go get the bucket.
We interrupt our usual programming to introduce you to Nerdgasm.
But you know what? I feel like we're all okay as long as the white people don't pay. If the white people don't pay e-tolls, we're fine.
And then You Are My Friend started playing in the background.
You are my friend.
Whoa, we're making love to the bread and farting on it? Guys, no!
For a group of people that don't like One Piece, we have a very One Piece-esque story.
Oh my god.
Wait, does that mean I'm lucky?
Yeah, you definitely.
It's the first one he meets.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Nerdgasm podcast with our crazy, awesome threesome and introducing our wonderful hosts. We've got Mr. Extrodin from Africa is Next, African Frame. The newly named what? What? What's the name again? You gave us the new name and I forgot it completely.
Soda.
Cinema soda.
Cinema Soda. I like the name. It's actually pretty cool.
Because certain company is not sponsoring us, even though we are pushing their movies.
I'm tired of that, man.
Yeah, nobody's bitch. Let them not pimp you. In fact, bitches get paid.
You know, the fact that Shebeshit didn't get a Nike endorsement and Tyler did, sort of like, you know, I was like, you know what? A friend of mine actually made a post about it. Like, he was like, guys, Shebeshit, the fact that he's pushing Nike branding, it's just good marketing for Nike. Nike's not going to pay them for that. They'd rather be Tyler.
There's this other one. This guy from TikTok, he used to go on about how he loves his Samsung and he doesn't care about Android phones or stuff like that.
Oh, God, and they still haven't. Not
even like our gift because he's been pushing that Samsung.
Who's that?
Like Samsung.
I don't know his name, but I know who Tebello's talking about. Where he's like, I don't care about an iPhone, I don't care about an old phone. I love my Samsung. And I'm like, Samsung should have reached out to the bra.
I think I know the guy.
But I think
guy,
maybe,
right?
it's a black dude. But I think maybe, you know, there's like a little bit of a genocide that Samsung might be involved in. A bit of a genocide.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that word.
So maybe
we don't know.
Maybe that's kind of what's you know, stopping the sponsorships. Free Congo.
Yeah, true. It's amazing that there are no decent words that rhyme with side.
Decent words.
Yeah, there's there's the general homicide, suicide. This side word means what rhymes with it?
Oh, but I'm sure there are.
Oh wait, sorry. Introducing. Introducing Mr. BuckMeister from Master Geek Media, who's also a resident hip hop artist. If there's anyone who could find a way to rhyme with this thing, it must probably be him. But find him on Master Geek Media, BuckMeister Reacts, and follow him on Twitter. He needs our support. He can get there. Dear Lord. Support back into the Black Panther vs. Kang is out. Is officially out. Episodes 1 through 6, right?
Yeah.
And they recast T'Challa for heaven's sake. But you know what? I'm now in the group of what? You know what? Let him do the recasting. Let him tell his story. Let him cook. Let him cook because he be cooking. He be cooking.
Oh,
Anyway.
have you read the comic?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll
Oh, you guys read 1 through 6?
I
think I'm still on 4.
Did I not leave comments in all of them? Okay, I know I left comments in some of them in the
I think I saw your comment on 5. I think I saw your comment on. I know Extrodin. I saw your comment on 1. I saw your comment on 5 and on only on 5. And then I know that you also left a.
You only saw my comment on 1? Did I just comment?
Oh,
on that?
no. You commented on 2.
Yeah.
No, 3. I think you commented on 3. You commented on issue 1 through 3. Tebello, you commented on issue 5, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also you left a comment on my main page, so it didn't pop up underneath the actual comic book.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. So
I'm
yeah,
blonde.
if anybody that's reading it,
Oh,
please
no offense
go
to
leave
blondes.
some comments. Yeah. Blondes don't cancel us. Anyway, I'm just saying, there's a couple of blondes in this that might cancel you. Hey, Schneisel
You?
would not take kindly to that comment. But anyway, yes, anybody that's just reading it, please just also leave comments, because comments also help push the book. And also, if you can share it on your social media. Thank you to everybody that has shared it. I mean, I have 2.6 thousand views on this thing, so it's 2.6k, so somebody is reading it, so thank you for reading it, thank you for sharing it. And yeah, we're working on some animation stuff coming soon.
Yeah. And we just got through an entire day's lecture about hands.
That's a conversation that will never end, guys. Hands and feet.
I mean, I did do a Black Panther illustration focused on one of my weakest points, which was a hand in foreshortening. So yeah, and I'm already getting criticism in the house. It was like, yeah, some of these proportions are wonky, some of this is this, and you gotta change the background. And it's like, yeah, can't do it in a group of artists. Can't do it.
Oh, did you see the comment about mine? Mine should have been pixelated. Oh, did look better if it was done in pixel format. Like, what the hell is pixel format? Can someone explain that for me?
That. I think what they mean is, you know that old school video game look?
Oh yeah, like the 18-bit or
18-bit, yeah.
Or the 8-bit rather. Sorry, not 8-bit.
Sorry,
Like that
8-bit,
8-bit.
yeah. 8, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
We are going into Code Geass, guys. Hopefully the disclaimer is disclaimer, because boy, your attention to the power of Geass, the power of Lelouch, and causing this Geass to causing us tension. I think that's gonna be our Geass. Tebello.khala commands it to fall into tangents.
Yes,
No!
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. Okay. With that, we continue from we left off on episode 3. We are now going to episode 4. If by my understanding, this is the episode where Suzuko arrives, doesn't it? That's cool.
No, that's 5.
Wait.
No, it ends with Suzuko arriving, so this must be the duo. This is the duo. Yeah. This is where Lelouch...
where Lelouch says psych.
Lelouch was playing 4D chess with everybody in that room. Like, you know what?
You guys will have to explain, because
you want to know what's kind of weird?
Episode 4 on Saturday, so
yeah.
Okay.
You guys will have to explain what goes on there.
Okay, so it starts off with a gun pointed at Lelouch's head, because Rolo took the gun and like...
Oh,
Wow.
yes.
Only for...
Where Lelouch kind of like, he kind of forgot that he's not the only person with the Geass, so he got so cocky that he went down there to go and confront this guy without even knowing what his Geass was.
Yeah.
But he also didn't know Rolo had a Geass, so yeah, props to the story. They don't make Lelouch omnipotent.
Mm.
For now. It kind of gets ridiculous at some point.
Actually,
No, I mean, there's moments
they don't make him omniscient,
so
either.
that stuff is coming.
Okay, cool. I'll give you
they
that.
don't make it omniscient, right?
They don't make him,
So what I'm saying is,
omniscient and omnipotence.
omnipotent is all knowing, right? Omniscience is
All
ever
powerful.
present.
No, omniscient is all knowing.
No, omniscient is all seeing.
Yeah?
It's
it's like
break
it's the
the words
difference
apart.
between
all,
score.
basically all present or all seeing, omniscient. Seeing
No.
isn't to do with right.
Okay, but it's also all knowing. I was right. Because
Yeah,
I
and
remember, I
then
remember that being the definition of omniscient, like knowing
and then
everything.
yeah, and then omnipotent
Okay,
means all powerful.
dictionary. The BuckMeister v KC Media commands you to break this dictionary tangent.
Yes, Your
Okay, so
Highness.
you are right. He by omnipotent is having unlimited power, so he's not. But
No, he's not.
also omniscient, he's not all knowing. So yeah,
Yeah,
we're
no,
both right.
yeah,
Anyway,
because
point
he
being is
does stuff
that
up.
Rolo. I'm saying point being is that Rolo got him, and
Mm-hmm.
if Lelouch wasn't such a master manipulator, because the thing is that in the previous episode he saw how Rolo was clinging to whatever
That gift.
Lelouch gave him.
Mm. And here I was
So
like,
yeah,
and then he starts, woo. Oh, like I don't know when he learned that he's got rest for days. By God, he went on a seduction charm. I was like,
yeah.
now.
Like no, after Cullen, he was like new skill unlocked. must gain XP. Cause like the thing is in season one, he's about the flair and dramatics and everything, but he's not trying to charm people.
This
Not
season.
really. Like in season one, he's all about like I'll just make a superior argument. Here in season two, it's all about the risk factor. He's all about like, yeah, no, I have to target your weaknesses. Like I don't know what
Right,
happened.
Yeah,
What happened in season one?
there was some light Yagamiisms here. You know,
Yeah,
like
I'm saying
and
I wonder what happened.
everybody who seemed to be like Misa got to be manipulated here.
yeah. Okay, so what I don't know. I think that period where he lost to Suzaku, he was like, you know what? Screw trying to take the moral high ground. Screw holding myself back from using any underhanded tactics. Screw questioning myself whenever I do something like this. I'm just gonna go hand from now on because my God.
I guess so, but I mean that's not kind of what I got. I think what I got is that like he was like maybe my strategy was too straightforward last time, even though it
Oh,
wasn't. But like it was kind of like it was kind of like he strong armed people rather than convinced them.
yeah,
From what I remember, it's kind of like yeah, it's me or nothing else. I mean, he also does
yeah.
that here, big time. But
A
like I
lot.
think there's a
Like
thing of I
literally the
think
next
that
episode.
yeah, but I think there's a thing of like what's this? Okay, I've got to like especially with enemies. I think with people who are already on his side, like Cullen was like an enemy for a second, and then he had to resist. So if you're like his enemy and you have him at a disadvantage, then he's like. Lelouch v. Britannia commands myself.
Yeah.
Activate Riz to get out of this deadly situation.
Situation. But he promises to sell out
C2.
C2,
Yeah.
and then at the same it's the way he says it like that. Yeah, because the only reason you haven't killed is because of two things. One, you want C2, and I'm the only one who can give it to you. And then what's the other thing? Your lives. There's something missing in your life, and you know if you kill me, to be over. Dear God.
No, I think he said something to the effect of, "I'm still your brother. I'm still like a brother to you, or whatever. I might have regained my memory, or
Yeah,
and stuff like
that's
that."
what he says that's what he says in the end of the episode. Like, at this point, it starts.
Okay, but wait, let's actually talk about how this episode starts. So this episode opens on a flashback with Rolo. I don't know if this is
Yeah,
Rolo telling Lelouch
no,
who
no,
he is
no,
or
no.
it's
It's
just
just it's something we get to see from our perspective of Rolo
oh
because
I
he's
thought it was a Naruto situation where like
no.
how Hashirama was telling Sasuke about the history of the Uchiha.
And then there was a flashback in a flashback. I was like,
Hashirama was telling
only
who?
was telling
So
Sasuke
when he
about
was
his
telling Sasuke, Hashirama, Mazara, they were about to fight, and then
another
he's like,
flashback.
but
And
and then
only
this is how
whenever
we met
those
his
two are
children.
involved. Whenever those two are involved, that's what
Yeah.
happens. Like Kashira and
Yeah,
Madara.
Their chakra is too powerful. But anyway, so we open up with a flashback on Rolo. A bunch of guys are walking out, and then Rolo, as a kid, walks up in front of them, and he's like, "Yeah, I gotta kill these guys." So then he uses his Geass. So his Geass, it works where it takes away the sensation of time.
Yeah, it freezes
So
everybody's
it's
sensation.
yeah, so it's not like it's stopping time itself, because that freaking OP.
Mhm.
If he could do that, oh my God! What I'm saying, essentially, what I'm understanding is that if somebody fired a gun at Rolo and then he used his Geass, the bullet's not gonna freeze.
Gonna stop.
The
There you
person
go. Who
will
shot
freeze,
him?
but
Yes, yes.
yeah,
Another bullet
but
won't.
Rolo is dead.
Yes, but if you're
So
gonna,
Wait,
if
but
he catches you before,
doesn't it work according to a certain radius? I don't understand.
there's also that.
yeah,
I'm saying there's also that, but I'm saying if I pointed a gun at Rolo and I shot Rolo and Rolo used his Geass on me and I was in his range, he's not going to freeze the bullet. It's not going to be like a situation where he can walk out, where he can sidestep the bullet or whatever. He's still getting shot. It's just that I won't register that I killed him.
So it
Yeah.
only freezes people, not objects.
Not freezes is not the word. It's kind of like how the way you perceive time ends up being different. In your mind, everything is normal.
yes,
But your reflexes and your motions and everything, it's not happening the way you think it's happening. You think you're moving normally, but basically you're frozen in time. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, but
like,
you said it's not frozen. But you just
no, no,
it's
no.
frozen. I
I'm
do
saying
understand what you're saying.
your nervous system and the way you see things, like there's total separation now in
yeah.
your
You,
brain.
you,
There's a delay in time or
There we
something.
go, delayed reaction.
there you
Perfect.
go.
That's a
And
better term.
and this one figured it out because he was counting down in his head while pointing a gun at Rolo, and then he was also checking the time at
The cameras.
the cameras. When you realize that the writers here were personally offended by Light Yagami, you see
The potato chip
this-
moment.
You
Oh,
see
what?
the season like nah.
There's a lot of death notisms in this thing.
No, because I mean, when I think about it, I was like, but Havana, like, why did you start deciding to count the time in the room and all
Yeah.
of that stuff?
Lelouch, why? So you're only saying
Like,
Light.
Lelouch. Yes, sir. No, because I've got Death Note on the brain, but I'm like, Lelouch, why are you counting time? Like, did you already step in here thinking there's something up with this guy, so I need to mark the time, I need to mark
There's a
this,
lot
I
of
need
plot
to...
armor when it comes to Lelouch, guys.
Yeah.
But here's the difference, right? I think the reason why Light annoys me, ne, is because of the lack of obstacles that I believe he has in his path to becoming Kira. For him, becoming Kira was pretty easy. It was remaining Kira that was the problem.
I
But
think
becoming
Or
Kira,
getting caught was the problem, yeah.
yeah, but I'm saying becoming Kira, like there was like literally nothing standing in his way. Like even Ryuk, when he was giving him the rules, there was like no. The only limit that Kira had is that if he gets the power to learn people's names by looking at them, then his lifespan is shortened. But outside of that, he kind of had like open, like even when L and they were playing the cat and mouse game, the resources L had at his disposal and what Light could do. I never understood why he didn't just order people to search Light's home. Even if he was wrong, he's like the head of the police force and he's trying to catch a serial killer, so he can afford some goofs here and there. So I never knew why L never did that. But when we come to Lelouch here, like this Rolo situation, right? As much as it's ridiculous that Lelouch is counting time and he's like, I can figure out this guy's Geass or whatever. If he didn't manage to convince Rolo, he was dead.
either way,
Yeah, he was gone.
either
Like
way.
if he had to search his brain like, oh, this guy's got like a complex, must exploit it.
Yeah. Weakness identified. Exploit.
Because if he didn't, like, if that situation never happened where he tried to take the gift, like, I think this is kind of what justifies some of the plot armor. If he never had that moment with Rolo where he tried to take away the gift that was for Nunnally and he was like, well, that's not for a guy, and it's like, but you gave this to me, and he didn't see like Rolo mentally break or whatever,
Yes.
then Lelouch was done. Like, it was
Oh,
over.
Hooked.
But also, if Rolo was more interested in the gift than the person who gives the gift, he still could have died.
No, but I'm saying the thing is that Rolo, from this flashback, we've noticed that the guy's broken in the brain, right?
Yeah.
So he
And-
needed to always play a role. But now this is the first time he's ever played a role where it involved family, which is something that was probably taken from him a long time ago.
And
So the
he
fact
even
that-
queried
I
that.
get what you're saying.
Yeah, and I'm saying, like, and the thing is, Lelouch, before he went nuts, so he's like, he knows how to be a nice person. So Rolo,
Pretend
even
to
though
be.
he knew he was acting, this thing had an effect on him, and that's when Lelouch was like, "Aha, gotcha."
And boy,
There's
did he
something
get him.
missing in your life. Yo.
Boy, did he get him because he was busy saying, Rolo. By the end of this episode, we have let's get to the climax of this episode, which will most probably be the duel where Guilford true to form. You see, that's the Guilford is a son of a bitch. Imagine leaving these people crucified in poles day and night. I was thinking, have they peed on themselves?
Eh.
Yeah,
And
they
they-
probably have.
They must stink. They're covered in flies. And there's Guilford and his crew sitting there. I hope Zero appears tomorrow. If he doesn't appear, it's still part of the strategy. People won't believe in him anymore. But I want him for the sake of. They're busy chilling in the big lounge. In the big.
Well, now, they don't care about 11s, and now
And the
you
Chinese
really think.
Federation, the Chinese Federation couldn't intervene.
No, they can't because.
No, I mean that would be declaring war on Britannia. So, but the thing is that because the Black Knights are like being housed by the Chinese Federation, that's why like Guilford went to their doorstep basically, as legal as it was.
It was legal to go to the doorstep with an army. It's not legal for him to invade.
No, I'm
So-
saying like he didn't cross the.
He didn't cross, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why he came to the gate and issued the challenge that come out, duel me one-on-one. If not, I'll execute all your your crewmates. So he made it a PR stunt where he was trying to discredit this particular Zero, because obviously if Zero is this great miracle man, he'd make a miracle and somehow he'd win the day. Or if Zero is stupid enough to come and fight him one-on-one, you get the opportunity to kill him.
Which he does.
Which he does, but hey, once again, he
He was like the thing is
Oh,
that like when he shot, not necessarily Exodus. I'd have to because I mean it is crazy how he's always setting up all these bombs and he's like calculating all of these trajectories to get the things to flip over. But there's a precedent set there. Like there's plot armor in this thing. I'm not even denying there's plot armor, but here I can say okay, he was stalling for time so that people underground can plot the bombs where he wanted, so that they can make the thing flip over, so then he can surf on a shield. Okay, that was plot armor. That was
while
plot armor,
asking
because
paradoxical questions like, if there's an evil that God cannot overcome, would you become evil to defeat it, or would you eventually turn to that evil?
Or would you do what? What's the other question?
Or would you surrender to that evil?
Yeah. It was that whole greater evil thing that he was
Yeah,
asking.
that's why he said, "I'll become evil to defeat an agreement." And this is not the first time he asked these annoying questions, because later on he's gonna ask, "What does it require?"
He asked it in the beginning, because also when he reawakens,
Yeah,
he also asked those guys like, "Was this is being
it-
weak evil or
he's
something?"
being strong good, being weak evil. Then shame. Then we've got this episode where he not only the other precedent is that he did manufacture this type of stunt before. If you remember the final episodes of season one,
Of season 1, yeah.
he
Before Nunnally gets captured, and then he like decides, everybody peace out, you got this, and they all got captured.
like that's when you realize you're right, BuckMeister. It just gives somebody some level of competence to be able to keep this thing going in my episodes. Can I move away from the organization? Can I take a day off, Nyana?
Whole thing fell apart. I'm like, dog, this is not a sustainable model, especially for all these elaborate plans. Tell someone something.
Yeah, that's the problem when you try to do everything yourself. You acknowledge that you're not an island, right? You acknowledge that you're not an island, but at the same time, you behave as if you are.
No, I think the biggest problem with characters like people like Lush, and later even in Deathstroke, people like Kira, your God complex is getting your way. You cannot imagine anyone other than you being able to do what you are doing. There's no room. Your ego will not allow room for anyone to be able to take.
No, I just think
place
with
in the
some of these
spotlight.
people, I think with some of these people, it's just that they believe that the people will do some things that are similar to what they're doing, but because they don't know certain information, like Nanali, for instance, they won't take certain actions. You know what I mean? So because his actions are basically related to him protecting Nanali in one shape or form, the other person is informing, doesn't know Nanali and his connection towards Nanali. So they're going to behave differently from him. So that's what he's afraid of, I think.
No, true, but the thing is, your plan at the end, right? This big offensive. There should be a field commander that knows the rest of the plan in case something happens to you.
100%.
Just to execute that part of the plan.
Or a contingency at least.
And then
Like
you can plan.
if this happens and this doesn't go our way, do 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, retreat here, fall here, make a diversion here. You may need to sacrifice a few soldiers there to make sure people think that the main army is that side while we run this way.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm saying to quote Helsing for a bit. You must plan around the plans that are in their plans, and then
we shall
plan around the plans that are in the
plans.
So all I'm saying is like the problem with Lelouch is that like dog, like yeah, okay, it goes fine when you're there, but it has to also go fine when you're not there. Otherwise, this whole thing, like the whole Black Knight, almost fell apart immediately
when he left. Anyway, back to present. We were talking about last season stuff.
Yeah.
So
no, it's connected to this because I mean a bunch of people that are hoisted up. They're just like, yeah, I don't know why you guys believe in Zero because he totally ditched us.
Yeah,
and Ogie's just like, no, something must have happened. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, no, Ogie's like something must have happened. Tamaki, Zero will come for us. Zero will come, and it's like, guy.
Tamaki kind of had an episode where he annoyed me a bit in this season. We'll get to it when we get to it, but it's just like, bruh, the thing that you're stressing about is not the time.
Tamaki has always, which is funny because Tamaki was the last person to fall in love with Zero. When I watched season 2, I thought that this guy must have been Zero's OG number 1 from the get-go. Then when I watched season 1, I was like, hey, look at you. Look at you. Look, you pulled a gun on Zero and like you're trying to kill him at some point. Like now,
because he wanted to be the leader.
Where's this? Where's this coming from?
Anyway, so yeah, then basically what happens is that Guilford is they have that whole speech, they have that whole thing. Guilford charges, and then Lelouch makes the speech to buy time, and then he blows the platform.
And then he said with like basically like a catchphrase, like I would become evil to defeat a greater evil, and then you just see somewhere in the background, yes, Your Highness, and
like that's the thing. Like Lelouch get around. Like this idea that he's supposed to be physically inept. Sometimes the show forgets because I'm like, bro, were you just like sprinting to Geass people?
No, like the part where I was talking to the other guys, like, when I find you, I will avenge my father and do this and this. Like, oh, who's this? Oh, we need to talk because you don't want to have communication disrupted from command. When I saw that soldier that didn't from Lelouch, little did I know it was all. Lelouch is like Eisen's #1 student. The way he goes into over planning.
Oh,
Eisen, wherever he
God.
is, whenever, it's like Eisen in prison is busy reading about Lelouch's plans, like, all part of my plan. Well done, Lelouch.
No, Ganen and Lelouch will act like he was there for your birth. That's how much he predicts you.
Yeah,
It's like him.
God. Yeah, and that's how he broke Rolo, isn't it? Because Rolo was like, "Oh, Lelouch, you were lying," and then here comes the here comes the flying bullet that somehow Lelouch blocks without dying.
No,
This is
because
a
like
plot
I'm saying,
armor here.
wait, yeah, that's plot armor. I'm not even gonna lie, but I'm just like, wait, so you told that guy to shoot you at a specific point in time.
Yeah.
So because you were able to predict that Rolo would be at this specific angle, so that you could block the bullet and convince Rolo that that you felt a familial connection for him because he was manipulated to be your brother.
Mhm.
Yo.
Plot armor.
What was the quadratic equation? Like, what does the board look like? How many, like, like X's and zeros and pies
remember,
over
he
four?
knows that. And remember, he knows that cameras watching him all over the place. There's no way he can put those calculations on the wall. Like when you calculate this and this, everyone, the whole school is spying on him at this point. So all this is done in his head.
I do understand
He's
the
like what,
probability
Sherlock
thing,
Holmes and the Mind Palace?
but
Yeah.
aye, guys.
Hey.
You know, there's a probability thing, but this is too much. I'm sure even Shikamaru was like a plan 10 times ahead, but I've never thought that would happen.
Please. Look, the machine broke the moment he pre-recorded a conversation against Malcolm. After that, this still isn't as ridiculous as that. Like, okay, he's gonna say this. Let me pause and quiet while I'm recording.
Bro, I feel like the senior writer of the show kept on telling the star guys, stop putting yourself in a corner. Stop writing yourselves in a corner.
Yes.
Because we have to deal with this.
Hey.
Aye, man.
Anyway, so this is when he finally does the seduction thing. Like, Rolo, even though the memories of fake, I still believe I was still your brother this whole time. And you know that this world isn't this world isn't for you. I want to make a world better. I also want to make a better world for you as my brother. Blah blah blah. And this poor child. Well, I mean, C2 is right there, and he's basically like.
Then he was confused. He didn't know what to do.
Then there's Lelouch right there. Like, yeah, I managed to crack through this man's mind. He's not going to be my pipette. I'm like, then you see Lelouch's true mind is like, how dare you? How dare you, mother effing take my sister's place? I'm going to use you and throw you like the piece of trash that you are.
Ew, man. You just saved your life.
This is when you realize, like, Lelouch is in his villain era. There's no ounce of.
That was not your birthday. That was Nathalie's birthday.
How dare you? October 10th is not. Oh no, October 21st, right?
I think it was October 21st, yeah, or 23rd.
Like, dog, chill. Like this is not his fault. Like, but okay.
So, with that being said, the episode ends, and Zink is like, no, Britannia, out of our front lawn. Now, bye. Oh, never mind the fact that he did that after killing the eunuch was the ambassador. Like, you can see, okay, there's something also going on in the Chinese government because that man's.
No, but also you get to see that Lelouch also knew to Geass him so that he could engineer a situation. Like, what does the vision board look like?
Anyway,
Yeah.
So, Sinki decided, you know what, I'm going to kill the chief eunuch. You're just pretending that there's going to be a squabble so I can kill this person. Why did you do this? And you'll find out later episodes that there was beef with the eunuchs from the get-go. And then, get over here! It was so
Ring,
cool.
ring.
But spoiler alert, kids, he never uses that thing ever again.
What's that?
The rope spear he used to kill the eunuch.
Oh.
I was like, but it's so cool. I mean, I was hoping that we used some other places, like, you know what?
Fatality.
You're like, oh, maybe.
Well, there's a episode with a nightmare.
Yeah, that's his nightmare.
Yeah, so I don't
I'm
know.
talking about him personally, like as his own personal unique weapon or something, like hand-to-hand combat. I was expecting, like, you know what? Never again.
I mean, I think we clearly established that when it comes to hand-to-hand, Lelouch is not
I
the
don't know,
best.
Lelouch is absolutely useless. We'll get to ridiculousness later on. Let's leave it here. I think we're going into episode 5 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and episode 4 ends with Suzaku looking at the school and it's like, oh wow, look who's back. And then episode 6 starts with the speech from
Episode
Charles,
5.
right? Episode 5, I mean. Charles giving
Episode 5 is
Yeah.
Night. Yes. So episode 5 is Night of Rounds.
Yes.
So yeah. Anyway, so
Doesn't
Zero's
it
plan
start with
succeeds.
Suzaku being reintroduced back to the class and being told that he should
Yeah,
sit next
but
to Lelouch?
before that, we have the speech from Charles, like, thou shalt not lie is a lie. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. The world is full of
Oh.
lies. You get to
That's
see.
episode 5. It's not episode 6.
Is that episode 6?
I think it's.
I think that's episode 6.
Oh,
It's
okay.
episode 6. Okay.
Okay,
Anyway,
that's-
so episode 5 opens up with the Black Knights. Everybody is meeting up
Oh
again.
yeah. Sorry, yeah. Episode it starts with all hail the Black Knights, and then everybody's taking off the prison gear and putting on the.
Here's
uniform.
the thing. Here's the thing.
Did they take a
I'm
bath?
like, as I'm making my way, dude. When you're about to die, you really don't care about that stuff. But anyway,
But taking
I'm
off your
saying,
clothes in front of everybody.
No, but I'm saying, like, yeah, you got your prison clothes are so beyond recognition because you're sitting there for 2 days pooping yourself and peeing on yourself and stuff like that. I'm saying, like, did you guys watch? There was a lake there, like, the chapel, at least before the uniform.
I mean, there's war happening. The enemies could come in anytime. There's no time for that nonsense.
The sepsis can kill you faster than any army can do. No, infection isn't.
Hey, man, don't ask questions.
we almost died.
We almost died, Chief.
Go and wash. Go and wash.
Mhm.
Wahan, go get the bucket. Bring.
Where are they getting running water
Where's
from?
the-
Chief? They're squatting. They're squatting
What?
for the Federation of China.
The squatting, there was a pond right there. I saw it. Look at the scene. There's a lake and a pond. I was
You
like,
think the Chinese
"Swah."
Federation were just gonna let them go inside that fountain?
Who was gonna stop them? They're like,
Chinese
That
waters.
nigga! Who's that nigga again? That nigga with the sword. Who's that nigga?
Shing something. Shinke.
That
Shinke
nigga is
was
not
gonna-
accept it.
Hey, man,
Hey,
Shinke was
Zambo.
gonna start. Yeah, he's gonna start twirling his rope sword in front of these are Chinese waters.
And I'm a filthy person. Do you not take care of your guests by giving them bath water? Is it like that?
Go na le shower ka mo ntlong ka itsena nkara.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So much. Take them. Where are the guards? Carry them to the showers if you have to. So much.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah.
I think
so
that's when it goes to that conversation between C2, Lelouch, and
And Khaled.
Shinke.
Yeah, so Khaled is like, okay, should I keep lying about my identity? Well, I didn't
Yeah,
expose
so I'm
yours,
saying, yeah, Lelouch decides. So anyway, what's this? So Cullen asks about Lelouch and the Vincent and what happened, and he decides not to tell anybody about Rolo because
Yeah, like,
4D
even-
chess.
Even more secrets. What's wrong with you? Like, girl, I didn't expose your secrets. Why should I expose his? That person's.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Are you talking to me as Lelouch or as Zero?" And then I think he said something like, "Nobody knows about our relationship" or something.
Either. Yeah, nobody knows about the relationship too, Khaled.
And she's like, "Don't say stuff like that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see at that moment sitting on the desk, he's so presidential. He's at the zenith of his I'm feeling myself, sitting there with his council members. Go ahead and pretend to be my bank card. And then CJ's like, don't worry, we'll talk about gas later. About this Chase's gas later. Right now, oh yeah, I know. I need to go take off my masses.
Bruh,
Puts on
CJ is
his
so
mask.
nonchalant. She honestly does not care about.
Like Cullen is busy giving the
Cullen.
deeds.
Yeah,
Cullen, I mean,
she doesn't
he's
care.
busy giving the deeds about how.
This poor 16-year-old girl competing with a whole World War II veteran.
You know?
And it's not even a contest, Chief.
What was I saying? Oh, Cullen is busy telling him, what's his name? The samurai guy. Toto, there you go.
Toto,
Yeah.
they tell him about Urabe, about how
Urabe,
Urabe is dead and
he died. And then they're like, the other guy's like, go tell him. The other guy, one of his subordinates like, go tell. Girl, stop simping from the sides. Go tell him.
Oh yeah. No, but I've seen that from season 1. Like I've seen that this girl is into Toto though. Like you could just tell. What's her name?
Chiba.
Yeah.
She kind of reminds me.
Chiba.
She kind of reminds me of Hawkeye in Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh,
but you know,
she's the one. She's the one where she's telling everybody Zero abandoned us, Zero did this, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, she was just spitting facts though, guys. Let's not act like
she wasn't lying.
Yeah, she wasn't lying.
She didn't have, the only thing she didn't have was proof, but she wasn't lying.
No, she was not lying at all.
We know.
We know.
Yeah, we know, but everybody else.
And she's the first one when Zero appears. Zero, like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Like, you know what? Thanks for the assist, but we wouldn't have been in this mess had you not abandoned us. What you got to say for yourself? And Zero gives the most politically correct answer known to man.
Wait, hold on. I think we're skipping though. So what's this? Oh, are we skipping? Oh, outside, yes. They put everybody puts the uniforms on, and then CC is worried about something.
She's explaining about.
No, you're right. You're right. We're okay. Yeah. So this is the scene where Lelouch does something where I'm just like, that could have totally backfired.
What was the political right answer?
He said it was all to defeat Britannia. Yes, and that's all there is. Full stop. There's my dear soldiers, I'm sorry.
He didn't feel the need to explain himself a lot, eh?
Like, I'm sorry we lost or something, like, you know, we got split apart in the battle. Nothing, just it was all to defeat.
Have you guys ever watched, sorry, just a small tangent. Have you guys ever watched Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No, I haven't.
There's a scene where, so Batman is just giving them like the strategy on how they're gonna infiltrate the enemy and whatever. Bruh, he just normally talks the way he talks to Batgirl and Robin. And then the turtles are like, that's it? That's the pep talk? Like, that's it, dog. Like, and that was it.
Yeah.
I'm not Optimus, but I'm not Captain America, Chief. For Britannia, case closed.
To defeat Britannia, full stop.
The thing is with Batman decides when he wants to. Batman can give a speech if he wants.
Yeah.
But the thing is with Lelouch, Lelouch, he's such a fascinating character because sometimes you question whether he really cares or he doesn't. And sometimes it looks like he cares, and then other times you're just like, nah, this brat does not care. So
I feel like when it comes to
I'm saying like the Black Knights were almost destroyed. Like 9-9, it was almost over. And Bra comes out and he's like, yeah, it was to defeat Britannia. No explanation.
Yeah. I feel like he acts like a field leader with the Black Knights in battle, but at times he acts like he's like Professor X, if that makes sense. So it's like he switches his roles whenever it suits him. So he's inconsistent towards his team members. So
But
they don't
I
really know
also,
how to
yeah,
deal with him.
they don't know how to deal with him, and I think that's part of his plan. Secondly, he also,
That's a bad plan.
I know, I'm not saying it's a good plan. I'm just saying it's part of his plan. The second, he also goes around. He's so enamored by having to make sure to maintain the allure of Zero that
Mm.
anything that breaks the allure of his near invincibility, like Zero will make miracles. Full stop. So now, if he has to admit that something went wrong in that battle and he lost, he's so afraid that it will taint the record of Zero, the legend of Zero, that
No, but I think other people in this team have already seen through the cracks, though. They're not that dumb.
But no, but
but
remember, no, they haven't. Because remember, even Callan, right? Callan knows the truth. But for one, she hasn't told anybody. And for two, Lelouch never breaks the facade around her, even with the mask on. It's getting to the point where Lelouch and Zero are one person. So
No, but
that's
what I'm trying to say is, I don't think they would deny that he can perform miracles, but I think they have noticed that his plans are not as solid as he makes them to be. Unless I'm watching this thing and interpreting it differently.
No, what I think what you're trying to what you should more zone in is they acknowledge the fact that Zero is actually just using them because they
Okay,
even say,
yeah, I mean they do say that. I mean they said it even in season 1. But what I'm referring to is
wait, what did they say?
That is just using them?
He's just using them because they even acknowledge it here because Todo walks up and is like, guys, shut up. Were you trying to defeat Britannia? Like, I'm always aiming for that success. Then that's it, guys. Sometimes combatants need to make decisions that don't make sense. But right now, I don't see anyone who can be able to do what this person can do. Do you know anyone?
One thing he has over the Black Knights is that he's able to do things that they cannot do. That's the only advantage he has over them.
And then Ogi steps
Which
in
I guess
says,
is kind of why he would never inform anybody of his plans. But the thing is that it's counterproductive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, sometimes Lelouch is his own worst enemy.
No, it also leaves the Black Knights vulnerable, and somebody will exploit that later on. Just you wait.
But anyway,
yeah,
then Ogi comes in and also does the ad libs for Todo, where Todo is just like, he's the man that can defeat Britannia, and Ogi's
and
like,
Todo's like, yeah, look at the European Union, look at the Chinese Federation. No one can do. They're all washed up now. Like it's either we're side of him or nobody else will. And like, yay. Even if it means your puppets, like, you know what?
And then Ogi went,
he was actually smart to ad lib because there's some people that only listen to Todo and there's some people that only listen to him.
Yeah. They're the two biggest commanders there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they acknowledge it, and with that support, all the dissenters keep quiet and they start chanting 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And then
that's when it goes to C2, right? Going back to what BuckMeister was saying.
Oh, yeah, this is where she's worried. And I'm like, worried for what? What is...
Look,
anyway,
I don't want to spoil the surprise for you when you see what C2's objectives actually is. And when you think about that,
like, I think the thing is, she don't care about the Black Knights at all. She'd be like, yeah, as long as Lelouch is alive, I'm fine.
You will find out why.
But anyway, so the next day, Lelouch is shocked to see that Suzaku is back at the school. And all of that stuff. Everybody is referring to him as the White
Reaper.
The White Reaper or whatever.
The White Reaper.
Because apparently because now apparently he's putting up numbers. And I'm just like, can the story stop pretending that Suzaku was not murking people in season 1? Can we stop it?
Mm-hmm.
But also, I don't think you guys have noticed, well, sorry to even think that. You guys have noticed that Suzaku, even when they show him, in most scenes, he looks serious. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't look like the same Suzaku that we saw in season 1.
Yeah, no,
It's as
No,
if he's more. I guess it's because he's aware of what's going on. So even the art style of Suzaku, he's mostly serious, bro.
Mm.
He's not
Yeah.
as all happy go
no,
lucky like he used to.
yeah, no, he's not as happy-go-lucky. I mean, and also apparently now he's more savage than he's ever been, which is I'm sorry,
Oh no,
story.
no, look. It's not. I agree with you saying that no, it's not like he was a hero before. He was collecting names. I'm just saying here he's just way more honest about it.
Yeah. Because I'm
And
saying, like,
Yeah,
that's the thing
he's
with the story. I'm
unapologetic.
just like, stop. Yeah, he's more unapologetic now. Like, it used to be
Yeah.
like, oh, I've blasted you. Oops, sorry. Oh, I've cut you in halves. Oops, my bad. Now it's just like, no, I'm dissecting you like Mohodu, chief. I don't care.
Then there was
He's on some and then what, Tim?
it's also that it's also because I think that you get to realize it's also that he's still very, very bitter about Euphemia.
Mm.
And that has
Which is
changed him.
crazy. I'm saying, which is crazy because, like, you killed your dad and you didn't have that reaction. You killed like
Yeah.
a whole bunch of 11s and you didn't have that reaction. Mara Euphemia is the only one.
I think
The
it's not just
hormones.
Euphemia, also Lelouch. Like the fact that his
Yeah.
friend is
It
actually
was-
zero.
Yeah, his best friend is the one who actually killed it. It's just a double weapon. It's like you kill the Zero killed the woman of my dreams, and it turns out that it's actually my best friend. It's giving
Yeah.
Harry Osborn
Harry
Harry
Osborn.
Osborn?
from the old OG movies when he
Oh,
finds
sorry.
out
I was
that
actually thinking
Oh.
about like the Osborns, not like
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
But from
anyway,
Spider-Man, where he finds out that the guy who killed your dad is your best friend.
Well, and his dad, that butler would be so fired. Oh my God,
It took you that
you're
long to tell the
fired.
truth.
Oh,
whole time?
you're fired. Like, get out of my house. You are fired. Half my face is exploded because you just
And
didn't
then you
tell me
tell-
that my dad killed himself.
And then you tell him.
And you've been showing my girl? Nah, nigga, like screw this. Like you
No,
just
Yeah,
wrong.
so-
no. I'm saying Peter Parker doing what Peter Parker does, that's one thing. It's fine. But I'm saying that butler knew the entire time that Goblin killed himself. And
Like
he
a
just didn't
telenovela.
say anything for 2 movies.
Like a telenovela.
But nigga, you even came to the funeral.
What not? Like, I almost died. Like, the Parker threw a bomb in my face. I could have died. And you just couldn't have told me my dad was tripping. You are fired.
Anyway,
But also, he's too old to be a butler anyway. Why do you still have him, Harry? Hire somebody else.
right.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Would you
hear
fire
what you-
Alfred?
What are you saying about the butler? Like he saw everything.
He saw everything. Yeah.
Nah, that's the loyal nigga right there, though.
No, but dog, tell the guy's son that he
Who's paying
killed
you?
himself.
Who's paying your paychecks?
No, but I'm saying, dog, Harry almost blew his face off messing around with Spider-Man when he could have just
Look,
found out the
if-
truth and stopped tripping.
If I was the butler, I would have been telling Harry from the get-go, like, okay, you know what? Before he died, your father was crazy. I had him laughing, talking to himself, doing some crazy stuff. I was scared out of my mind. Whenever he came home, I wished you. Whenever you left, I wish you'd take me with you because boy was I scared. This man was laughing, cackling, making monologues, looking
no,
at the
that-
mirror for hours. I was like, my guy, what's
Like, before we break this tangent, I just want to say I'm offended that you want to compare that guy to Alfred. Alfred is OG. Alfred will fist fight Superman.
No, but I was just saying, you don't see Batman firing Alfred for him being too old. That's not the reason I'd fire him.
No, but I'm saying the thing is with Alfred is that old is one thing. Alfred get active. That dude was not doing anything.
Yeah, but anyway, I think if he had told him beforehand, Harry probably would have killed Aunt May.
No, he's not killing Aunt May. He wouldn't have done that. If he was still willing to go help Thingy at the end of the battle, then I don't see why he would start tripping earlier. He'd probably just be like, "Oh, my dad was messing with experimental technology that drove him crazy." Okay.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
In that series. Back to this. Okay.
Hey!
You see these things that we tangent about? The day we hire an editor, I'll just tell them, take all our tangents and just compile them into one episode, okay? Because this is fire content. If there were long enough tangents.
The poor editor would die.
Oh god.
Like
I
I'm
have
still
to-
editing. It's got
Like
quarter past 4.
Yo, it was like that video would be like 40 hours.
Hey, bro.
Anyway, yeah, and then
So
Lelouch Suzaku has a brief flashback about the before times.
both of them,
whatever.
they're busy
No.
monologuing like once again. I hate bringing up Death Note, but boy are they having inner monologues while these people are walking towards each other like little Charles changed 3 things about my memory. The fact that I was
Nanali.
that Nanali was my sister, and that that I was a Britannian prince, which means at this point, Lelouch and I are long time no talk to. Like
Those niggas.
It's like, yeah, I shot you in the head, but I gotta pretend you are my friend, not really.
I can also appreciate just how you can see that one of the major things you see here is that Suzaku is willing to play every single dirty trick he has in his arsenal to prove that, to see if Lelouch has his memories back.
Oh no,
Because
there's one move that he did, and I was like, wow.
But
the thing is, I was also confused.
Moment though, still. But anyway, we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. But anyway, so yeah, Lelouch, yeah. So after they have that and all of that stuff, then Lelouch is considering how to get Rolo to, he wants Rolo to talk a little bit more. So that's why he's like, talking to Rolo and like massaging Rolo's ego and confidence a little bit.
Yeah, he is busy raising this poor child up. It's like he first is busy manipulating all the teachers, then he's busy telling Rolo, Rolo, I don't want you to talk like that anymore. You're my brother. You're not supposed to go around killing people. Like, shall I go kill Suzaku? Yeah, it's like Rolo became his day one. Like, you just say the word, I'll go kill
And
him.
the thing is,
You
like,
might be in any direction.
and I'm saying, and the thing is, Rolo could do it.
Yes, he
Like
could.
if he just went up to
Easily.
Suzaku and was just like, yeah, Suzaku's, and then it's done.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, no, don't talk like that. I want to make a world safe where you don't have to kill anyone anymore, my brother. Like,
and inside Lelouch is like,
you fool! All right, come on now. Anyway, then it's later on he's seen like, Rolo, holding a knife like that is dangerous. You must hold it like this to peel the potatoes. Only because Suzaku is also there with a cat like a super villain.
Hey, duh.
The cat that keeps on biting his fingers.
That's all I was like. What's that?
That cat is a metaphor for something. I think that cat is a metaphor for Britannia because he takes care of that thing so much and it still bites him.
I don't like you. And then it says like that pen you're using is from a Britannian princess. It's unworthy to be on the hands of a mere Japanese person like you. Oh, an 11 like you. Oh yeah, I just wanted to add just to show like when I say Suzuki is playing every dirty trick known to man, he knows about C2, and on top of that, he knows about C2's biggest weakness, which is pizza. The reason why in his coming back party there was a big pizza, world's largest pizza celebration, is because he knew it was gonna draw her out. If there's one thing that will draw that woman out in public, and like clockwork.
Who knew this?
It's
Oh.
That's the other thing. C2 for such a veteran.
That day.
I'm saying that's the other thing about C2. Like for such a veteran, she'd just be walking in school grounds, and Lulu should be like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Oh yeah, and never mind the fact that he brought reinforcements in those two other nightmares. Then we see a transformer. And literally somebody was like, "No, you know what? You're gonna poke fun at." He looked at the Michael Bay film and was like, "You know what? These Transformers are insulting. You're gonna go back to the OG. You're gonna remind them what Transformers really is about. Like, I'm gonna make a transforming nightmare frame."
But guys, what's the school's budget for recreational activities, guys?
Dog, we don't
it's-
even question anymore. It's insanity.
Ah,
They can do whatever at that school.
bruh.
It's the same
the
job.
events they have,
Where
dog.
are the teachers?
And also, is it just one grade?
There are lots of grades, but my
Looks
guy,
like
let-
it's one grade.
You know, it's like
What-
with Ed and Eddie, it's the cul-de-sac, but you only see like 7 kids. Like,
yes.
where's everybody else?
No, where are the adults? Like, y'all are just running around by yourselves. There's no adults here.
So I've always assumed that it's because it's during like working hours, but then there's like night scenes where Eddie
they're
is like
supposed to
singing
be-
to Nas, like,
No,
oh,
dog,
music, baby.
No,
Like-
I'm saying when Ed got grounded and they went to his house to go fetch him, you never see Ed's parents. It's only the sister running around in there throwing things. Who's also like, she's also hopped up on super soldier serum, or she's part Viltrumite, or she's a Saiyan, or something is happening.
Bro,
there.
I think that's
But
why
anyway.
people have conspiracy theories about stuff like, one of them died, all of them died, and one of them is just imagining them. You know those dark
Yeah.
And one
Yeah,
of
like-
the fairy tale, Fairy Odd Parents, it turned out
Yes.
that conspiracy theory was actually true or something. Because
Yes,
it seemed like
nobody gets
Timmy
older,
got a wish
and he stays
that
young forever.
he could stay young forever or whatever. It's crazy.
Anyway, but I'm saying, like, back to this. Yeah, I'm just like, dog, only Valletta is running around here as the teacher. I'm like, does this place have
And
any
the
other
way-
teachers?
Wasn't she in a bikini or something?
Oh wait, can you even go back to the episode before where like Ogi is right there in the TV screens and she's busy going like, "Oh, the Japanese tea. Oh, it's going to die now. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh,
Like,
no, focus
why
on the
did you sell him out
Focus.
then?
Focus." Like,
Bro, once you
like
get a
Ogi.
D from the enemy, bro, you can't go back, bro.
Ogi said bankai.
Dr. Uma, wherever he is in that universe, was like, "I beg your pardon. What is going on here?
He hit her with the tensai zangit.
Yo." And she never looked
Nah,
back.
I feel like that was the Wabiske dog. You
You
know how Wabiske works, right? That is Wabiske.
the heavier god. Oh god.
even then, when you cause out Wabisque, lower your head.
Okay, I didn't even think that far.
Nah, I thought. Wait, no. What's Eisen's one? I was gonna say it was Eisen's one. What's
To
Eisen?
the Kana King. Shatter the mirror, something the moon. I forgot his name. Shatter. That's his name. Shatter.
Koikai Sogit, the one where it changes your
Kyoka
whole
Sogitsu.
perspective.
Yeah.
Like what? Like what's this? She was a Britannian before she went into that bedroom, and now she's like she came out with new she came out with 11s are not so bad, you guys. Come on.
Not so bad. They're not. They just need, not all of them. There are some good ones there. You know what I mean? She went to
Starts quoting Animal Farm. Some 11s are more equal than others, guys.
Yes.
Come on.
Come on. Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Then we have. Then
Yeah.
we get to what's his name? So no, in this episode, there she is undressed with a bikini because she's trying to get she's advertising for the girls swimwear club, and the way she was furious.
Yeah, she was
No,
pissed
but
off.
also, how is that an advert? Who are you advertising for? Playboy?
Also, like, why did you agree to this in the first place? You could have just said, "No, I'm the principal. You guys are crazy."
I'm a
No,
teacher.
she's
damn it.
she's the physical
Oh,
ed
sorry,
teacher.
the teacher.
Yeah,
Sorry,
physical.
I'm
yeah.
the teacher. So
No,
what's
not
the...
only that. I'm like, what type of like I almost turned into my father for 5 seconds where I was like, hey man now. My son, what is this?
How old are the kids there? Because
Yeah,
even
wait, yeah.
even in the intro sequence, it's like from charming young girls to an enticing adulteress.
And I'm like,
Maybe
what is
there's
this?
a teen magazine for the school.
You know, that's how they get funding. Maybe that's how they.
Paper or something. I don't know.
What is it called? Beat Off Monthly? Like,
I guess so. Because that bikini was barely holding on. Student phone was holding on for
That's
dear life.
That is hilarious.
Oh God. Beat off monthly. Beat off monthly.
Beat the Meat Monthly magazine.
it's like, where's that? Where's that indestructible virgin? This is whoa. These are 16-year-old girls. Hold on.
Yeah. That scene was for the little boys, their brothers, and some of their fathers. Their fathers and some of their sisters. I mean.
Yeah, I had to call timeout. I felt like how you feel when you see like balls and buns on like on an animation or whatever. I had to skip because I was just like, this is uncomfortable.
like that scene, like Blue-Eyed Samurai, and all those like.
No, look, that didn't bother me so much because it's like I know I'm looking at adults. Here, I'm like, these are supposed to be kids.
I agree, but it still felt weird watching all that.
Like there's some shots with Callan where I'm just like, I have to skip this. This is not right.
Season 2 was just on another level. I don't know what happened, but it's like they got someone from Ecchi to say like,
no, season 1 is still worse. Season 1 is still worse because there's still straight up shots of Callan being naked. But I'm still like, this is borderline.
Yeah, but those back shots in
too.
season 2, bruh. The back shots, the panty shots, the shortening in this episode, it's just I can't even Callan, bruh. No one else is like they showed no one else with those shots.
Like
dog.
you will fall in love with Callan. She will be the fan favorite.
Why is she like the mascot of the show? What's going on?
She better be. That's exactly that's how hard they were trying. Guys are still stuck on episode 5.
Okay, we need to finish. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, then
I just want to say Villetta was very pissed off at Sherry, like, because apparently Sherry's the one who convinced her to go put on this bikini. And when I was first watching it, I didn't understand why she'd hate her so much. Now looking back, like, girl, not only did you shoot her, now you're looking, now you're making.
No, there's a hilarious line in this season where she basically tells Lelouch, like, she loves you so much that she shot me for you. And I was like, yeah, she's never going to let that go.
Did the Knights of the Round come through in this episode?
Yeah, that's what the Knights of the Round came.
Here. So, basically, then, what's this? Is this so Lelouch and Rolo are is this where he so we talked about did we talk about Rolo's weakness?
Yeah, weakness. He doesn't explain it here in detail. He just mentions that there is a weakness to his
yes, okay.
To his Geass. But at the same time, he what's his name? Oh, I wanted to just highlight quickly that the and the motor arrived.
Somebody Geassed your connection, Chief, because you broke up.
Oh wow, okay, because they don't want me to give spoilers. Okay, thank you. I was saying, pay careful attention, kids, for the late Anya. Her name is Anya, the one who pilots the Mordred. She's going to be very important to the plot later on.
What the girl from the Knights of the Round?
Yeah.
The one with the pink hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about her?
The one who looks like the one who looks like she was part of the Fullbringer.
You know?
Mm.
But boy, anyway, so in this episode, she's going to be
very important. Yeah.
For the plot. Shocking revelation later on.
With what's this? Yeah. So then it becomes hijink city because C2 is there and like she's what's this, like Lelouch has to go fetch her, put like a thing over her head because he's just like, you know how many people are looking for you?
Damn it, woman. Could you not be this obvious? Like, this is the most obvious
But
chapters
guys,
of all. I could
are
have
there
just
no
called you and said, like,
cameras
I'll
like
bring
in
you
the
a slice.
school? Are there no cameras in the school?
Are there no cameras in the school? Number one. Number two, we'll get to the other biggest plot hole that
Because are you telling me
broke
that
it
they've
together. What the
never
hell?
seen her
I'm saying
at all?
Lebakaring, we can say there's like you can like say it as, oh, maybe this is a student who is doing one, because also there's a bunch of people who don't know what C2 looks like.
Yes.
But the fact that you know the
The letter,
Emperor
yes.
of Britannia is looking for you, chances are he knows what you look like. So you shouldn't just be traipsing above
Rolling
ground.
around. But I
Like,
think
And the-
C2, I think the fact that C2 knows that she's immortal sort of makes her not care about
Arrogant.
anything.
The
Yeah.
word you're looking for, it makes her extremely arrogant. It was one of her arrogances that later because he wants to taste the world's biggest pizza. Who cares whether it's a trap?
no, dye your hair, woman. Wear some contacts.
For what?
Do
I mean, if I
something.
get shot, I'll live again. What's the point?
You know?
V2 is looking for you, and you know he's looking for you. And if there's anybody who's figured out your immortality, chances are it's him.
And then what? You know what I
Then we-
mean? I feel like she doesn't care, bro.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she's like, the thing is, she's immortal for now until somebody figures it out. And I'm like, if there's anybody who's got a shot, it's the other bro who's also got Geass giving powers. But anyway,
that's when she. Funny enough, this is where she mentions V2, that he's the one who gave Charles his gas. And is this the scene? No, it's the next episode. The next episode where you get more details. But we
yeah,
get
but
another
then anyway, what's
type
this?
of revelation.
So, what's this? C2 then tells Lelouch not to get further involved with the city. Oh, because of what's this? Lelouch takes C2 to a giant tomato crate,
Yes.
and then because that's what he managed. That's how he tries to get her away, and whatever. And then yeah, what's this? They say that Suzaku didn't. Yeah, they confirm that Suzaku didn't get a Geass because V2 can also hand out Geasses, but didn't give one to him for some reason.
You can't trust him.
It would have been over for Lelouch, I'm telling you guys.
Well, they've introduced another character where it's going to get very interesting. Yeah, so we'll see. And also, the thing about Geass is, I don't necessarily agree with you, Extraordinary, because the thing is about Geass is, right. Suzaku, he's too ham-fisted with his plans. If you get what I'm saying.
I mean, it depends on the gears that he has in the first. We don't know what it is.
It's also, remember,
it could be.
For you to get gas powers, it's a contract between the gas provider and the receiver, and they need to get something out of it in return. It's an oath that you need to fulfill. You learn what V2's oath, what the contract between V2 and Charles is. It's vastly different from what C2 and Lelouch have, but it's still one of those things. One of the things that have is like you need to be able to, at the very least, consent into doing whatever the contract is, whatever the contract involved is, and it needs to be something of great importance to the person providing the contract. So it can't be like I'll give you this gift powers if you defeat Zero. V2 doesn't give no two flying Fs about Zero. But if it matters to something that's important to V2, then he can be able to issue out a contract, and that's one of the limiting factors. So you can't just you can't just spread it out like cancer.
Okay, so yeah, no Buck Kai. Okay, so what's this? Shirley tries to. So basically, then as they're talking, Shirley starts rolling up, and then Lelouch just pushes her in.
Move,
the tomato.
Get out the way. Woo! And then at the same time, these people is looking for this racist ass cat, and Khala then eats Lelouch. Like, where's she? I've come to go.
Oh, because yeah, then she's trying to take thingy away. And then everybody, and then what's this? And then after that,
And then Shelly has a big ass fist fight with a plastic mannequin. Like, get your hands off my man.
oh god,
Hey,
that's the thing.
Shelly.
There's some weird slapstick in such a serious ass anime.
I know.
But anyway, so after that, then basically they all start chasing. Who did they chase again?
They're chasing the nightmare frame because the nightmare frame is chasing the cat. So
Yeah.
the cat is running away from the nightmare frame, which Suzuku is after. Lelouch is trying to stop this nightmare frame because C2 is if they dump it out and everybody sees C2, it's
Right,
over.
right.
Yeah.
And Khaled is trying to go rescue C2, so she's chasing them. Shelly is trying to Shelly's not finished laying hands on Khaled.
On the plush.
Yeah, because he wants to see what the hell is inside the costume, right?
Yes. So
Or
she's busy.
who is inside the costume, right?
Shobu.
And then we've got Millie trying to chase Suzaku for some reason. And it as the most funniest part is like everybody's just passing him.
What?
Everybody just
And I'm like,
overtaking
dog,
Lelouch.
where? No, and I'm saying, like, dog, where
Oh,
was
yeah.
that? Yeah, where was that stamina that you used to plant the bombs? Use that stamina, chief.
Exactly, like come on. You
No, I
need
think
to
the
want it
writers,
hard enough.
the directors are really trying to make it deliberate that when it comes to like physical prowess, I forget, like Lelouch is not good.
But he still manages in that time, he manages to run up the stairs into the top floor of this building. Are you telling me that he used an elevator? Like, oh, he's saying,
When they remember, Chief.
yeah, I'm sorry. It's such a. I know it's a bit of a cop out. It's a hilarious one, but I'm still. When you think about it, like you didn't have the stamina to keep running, but you had the stamina to run up a flight of stairs.
So he was faking his stamina?
Yeah, maybe feel like
No, or everybody is like extra superhuman and he's just like a regular fit
yeah.
superhuman.
In that school, that's the reason why everybody's still at that school. They're still being terraformed. By the time you leave, you'll be borderline Viltrumites.
No, yeah, it's just it's shield. It's basically they're just injecting students with super soldier serum.
Yeah.
And Lelouch didn't get his yet.
Or Gen
But anyway.
13.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, a lot of random movies come out of nowhere. So
Yes.
maybe. Okay, but yeah. So they throw. Then I think does he gear somebody to spread the smoke or
Yes,
something?
he does.
He does.
Pattern
Like
rogue.
a random guy.
Yeah. Look at the ceiling. Pattern rogue. Releasing fire extinguishers. Which ruined the pizza. Take that. You see, if you were only minding your business, just call Lelouch like Lelouch, there's going to be a giant pizza. Save me a slice. Was that so hard?
Or like again, dye your freaking hair. There's
Do any of
borderline.
these-
I'm saying like there's borderline Mission Impossible in this anime also. So I'm just like it cannot be that hard.
These pizza functions never work, do they?
No.
Once
Actually,
again,
do any of these school functions ever work?
with a
I think
pizza.
if they're not grand in their scope, they work. Like if
no, there
it's
is-
like Lelouch like making food for them, like go kitchen or something, then it's fine. But when it's a whole spectacle,
Oh yeah, no, there's one that's going to work, sort of. That is going to work. It's going to happen later in this season. Don't worry. The school functions aren't done.
Well, how much power does Millie have? And how old is everybody?
yeah, because I was gonna ask, Corey, shouldn't Millie be like getting chastised by, I don't know, like
No, the
I don't know,
budget,
whoever's in
chief.
charge of.
Guys,
No,
guys,
the accountant needs to be
SGB
like, hey,
or
but now
whatever.
why is this little girl putting on such elaborate functions? Like
Yeah.
she's hiring nightmare frames,
There has
there's
to be pizzazz.
explosions.
guys, remember the school's name is called Ashford Academy. Millie's full name is Millie Ashford.
Yes,
Who
I'm
owns
aware.
the school?
I'm aware, but still, right?
But the dad is not even like, or are they that balling that the dad is just like, oh, she
Do whatever
wants
you
It's
want,
just some
honey.
change.
Yeah, do whatever you want, sweetie. Go.
Unless if
Tell
he's
him.
cleaning his money through the school.
maybe.
Yeah, like whatever.
But
Sweetie.
anyway,
Where's your husband? Has he come to claim you
so
yet?
after that nonsense
All I was
happens.
saying, her dad always thinking about is like, where's your husband? Has he come to
Where's
claim you yet?
Lloyd?
Yeah,
Okay,
where's
Lloyd.
he hasn't come. The wedding, nothing. Okay, chef. So go play at school, sweetie. It's fine.
Anyway, so after they get the thingy, the smoke, and then Callan gets C2 out of there, and whatever, and then what's this? Yeah, and then Suzaku catches his racist cat. Then Lelouch and Callan meet on the roof, and Callan tells Lelouch about Villetta.
Villetta, yeah, because
Because
she
this is when
recognizes
this is when he finds out that he's like, oh, you've activated my trap card, blackmail. With this card, I will own you forever because you can never, ever, ever show anybody in Britannia that you was with it.
that you were riding the 11 what?
It's crazy
Like,
that
what-
he only found out in season 2, man.
I like the
Yo,
way
but
that
what a blackmail card. Yo,
I like the
Yugi would be
way
proud.
I like the way C2 explains, like, oh man, you men are so dense. Listen here. And then the moment he had it, he didn't waste time. He didn't like
Rolo, let's go.
He was like, Rolo, done. Bring your gun.
I
No,
bet.
but
Gun.
here's
Why?
the thing with Lelouch, ne? Here's the thing with Lelouch. He knows how to manipulate human emotions and stuff, but he still knows very little about them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm surprised C2 had to break that down to him.
He's because he knows how to manipulate people, but yeah, you're right. He knows very little about human emotions. He's that's
No,
what
because
he's
like the thing is, he was always getting vorified and dizzied by Shirley. And I'm
yes.
like, dog, for a guy this smart that is manipulating people to be ready to die for him, it's like, I need my people to be army tested. Here comes Shirley. You want to go out next week? What is happening here?
That's
Yeah.
why I don't fully agree with him when he says that it's all about Nanali. Nigga, you lie. Like the
Oh,
people
yeah.
in that school,
He cares about them.
you care about them, dog.
Yeah, true.
It
lie.
depends, because sometimes another episode will open and he'll be like, I am the man that will reshape the world. And you're like, wait, what?
I think that's
You
more.
can see it's Millie, right? I think Millie knows that he's a
Yeah,
Britannia Royal or whatever.
In season 1. Remember this time, remember, I don't know if you figure this out. Is
No, oh yeah, everybody's memory got wiped.
not just Lelouch. Charles press Control Alt Delete on everybody at school.
Oh, really?
That's why. Yeah, no, I'm
That's
saying,
why
Akira, that's
none
why
of them-
everybody. That's why nobody remembers Nanali, and
Yeah.
like everybody's treating Rolo like he was always there.
Yeah, and then the fake pictures of
Damn,
all
Charles,
these different.
what the hell?
Yeah,
Charles,
dog. Hey,
Infinite Tsukiyomi, chief.
Charles was like, "Listen, I'm busy. I don't know where those photos came.
hey, Mona,
Who made those photos about them
no,
doing?
no, dog. The thing is, it's so crazy that those photos. You see some of them in season 1. Charles went back Stalin style and doctored photos to insert Rolo so that
And
people can
remove
remember
Nanali.
and remove.
Do you know a good graphic designer? Yeah, why? Do they
Like,
know how to
no.
use Photoshop?
No, it's not even. Charles would never be that prosaic. Like, do you know? I hereby inscribe memories of you being a fantastic graphic designer who knows about Photoshop, Canva. And all my life, I've always wanted to use this technology. And then Jiggy. That's Charles.
All of
He
a
hasn't got
sudden,
time looking. You was going out looking for graphics designer for what? You be one.
he saw one. Charles saw one YouTube video and he's like, I'm using the Geass here.
Yeah. No.
That's hilarious.
I must click what? Geass.
Yeah, you.
You now.
Yes.
Anyway, yo. Okay, we gotta cover
Wait, does this
episode.
include the teacher as well? She was brainwashed as well?
Everybody,
All of them.
dog. All of them. The entire school.
Except for Villetta. Villetta is the only one who knows.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm asking about her.
You know,
Oh
she
yeah, no, Villetta. Yeah.
not only does she know she was promoted, she became a baron.
Yeah, so yeah, because basically what they're trying to, which is why the Ogi card was so powerful,
Like you be promoted to a baron by identifying Zero's secret identity. What are they gonna do, Augie? Yeah, Augie kind of. Ooh, what? I
Also,
wonder what happened if people
they
find out.
basically Hawkeyed her. Like
And
he
then,
already got affected in season 1, not this time, Baba.
and
It's
then he
fine.
said, "Oh, I was waiting for the right moment to give you this gift from Shirley. I think this is the perfect time. Veleta Sensei, happy birthday!" I was like, you.
What was that again? Champagne or what?
It was wine because
Mm.
Shirley figured out that Veleta really likes to drink. Surprise, surprise! I wonder why.
Hey, stressful. Yo.
Anyway,
So at the end of
are we
that
doing
episode,
the Ash guys? Now I don't think I'll be around after 10.
okay, now it ends with the episode with everyone dancing and Suzuku is busy going like, "Hi, it's me, Suzuku. I'm going to become Knight of One." And they're like, "Oh," Lulu's like, "Oh, wow, you have such high aspirations. As Knight of One, I can be able to declare one territory as my own. Oh, which means I'm going to make Japan my protectorate. You see, it means the world doesn't need Zero." You can see, no matter how hard,
Oh yeah.
I think that's where you realize that Suzuki has not learned to trust his instincts more than any illusion that's happening around him.
Yeah.
He's convinced. He
Yeah.
knows
Oh
that
yeah,
this
oh
is
yeah,
Zero.
because he's just trying to say, he's like,
Yeah.
Chief, I'm already at the highest, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I can do what you can't do. If it's really about the 11s,
Yeah.
just stay regular, Lelouch. Don't try.
He's
and-
basically saying that, like, live your life. It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll take care of them. And then, like, Lily, and then, like, okay, let me just play one last test.
Mushy,
Yeah,
mushy.
hi. Yeah, I've got him here. He's right in front of me. Wanna talk? There's someone. I need you to speak to the new governor. I want you to speak to the new governor of this area. The new governor. I'm hardly the way he went. Like, I'm hardly worthy of such an honor. Mushy, mushy.
There was also a
Mushy.
Death Note moment, by the way.
Yo, I was like, yo, that's a low blow. Wow.
That was a Death Note moment.
Wow.
Followed by
For
plot
Euphemia.
armor.
For Euphemia, I would have played the same cartoon. Like, what for my girl? You think I'm not gonna play this dirty trick?
Adana Mokreile mfana. Like there was no.
He was trapped.
He was gone.
trapped.
But I'm saying, like, to me, I just thought, yeah. Well, anyway, I think we need to cover it next time.
No, just that scene where how he gets out is like, oh wait, Rolo, surprise, surprise.
That's what I'm saying. That was plot armor because he was
Surprise,
not
bro.
there before. In the previous episode, Rolo was not there, dog.
Yeah, 5, 4.
It's kind of like in season 1.
Yeah,
Remember what happened in season 1? There was a moment where he was fighting. Who was he fighting?
Cornelia. No, you don't understand, Extrodin. What Lelouch did is he did a delayed summoning jutsu.
Yeah. Damn it. Kuchiyose. He did a one-handed seal summoning no jutsu. That's his power. He can summon things with one hand. Kuchiyose. Rolo no jutsu. Rolo, you know what to do.
Out of the blue, dog.
No, here's my big. Okay, I get that the suspicious timing of Rolo and everything. My big issue is: are you telling me a Knight of Round's phone is not being recorded somewhere somehow? Are you telling me that? I was
kind of like here in South Africa, in the real world.
Yeah,
we're always picturing people from Rika listening to our voice messages.
Rika.
Oh, okay, so these guys are saying they're gonna record at 8. Yeah, guys.
Yes.
It's gonna be crazy tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah. That's why we are testing WhatsApp more than phone calls nowadays. If you notice, WhatsApp is end-to-end encrypted. Wow.
Yeah, right.
I mean, maybe the logic is that, what's this? I don't know. Yeah, there's actually no way around this.
There's no logic to it, though.
And let's not forget, it's a phone being answered by a princess of the realm. Are you telling me those calls are not being monitored?
And not being tapped.
I mean, it's possible that they just don't care about Nunnally, because Yeah,
That is
no,
true.
I'm saying because the other thing is people like the goal is to capture zero.
Yeah.
So if something was recorded with Nunnally on it, maybe people are just like, it's just Nunnally. We don't, it's
Well,
But
if
she's
it's
just
people that don't
Nunnally.
know that Lelouch
yeah,
is zero, it makes sense.
for the people.
There's also
That, there's an in, there,
I think that's the only way that I can put two and two together
In
is
my
that
head
they don't
canon.
know. They
Yeah.
don't know who Lelouch is. They've never seen Lelouch. Charles didn't make Lelouch's thing public. Suzaku's not telling people. So if it's just some random person talking to Nunnally, and they can just like, it's just a crazy fanboy who's excited that they got to talk to Nunnally and whatever. And because she's crippled, they'll be like, oh, he's telling her he's going to save her because they know that she's crippled.
No, but remember, Nanali said, "Is this not Lelouch, my brother?"
yes. Lelouch.
So
Yeah, everyone listen to this caller. Lelouch. Nani?
that's the problem right there.
The missing prince. Oh no.
Which is why I thought when we did it, I just thought that Lelouch was just gonna decide, no, I can lie here. It's fine.
Yeah, but no, Lelouch. That's the thing. Natalie has always been Lelouch's weakness. He becomes an idiot when it comes to issues around him because he wants. She's the one thing that's holding on to that the good person that Lelouch was. Because I think Lelouch, the good person for me personally, died the moment.
When he was a child.
You know, the moment when Britannia invaded Japan, you see that scene where he looks at Suzuka like, I'm going to destroy Britannia.
Yeah.
Lelouch was gone from that moment.
That's what I mean.
onwards.
When he was a kid, yeah.
But the one thing that's
No,
holding
not
When his mom
necessarily.
died,
Not
actually.
necessarily. You know what I think Lelouch was gone for real, for real?
yeah,
I think it's the first time he uses the Geass.
when he tells those people to kill themselves.
Yeah, that's when, because like the thing is like he's like adjusted where he is. It's not
Yes.
like things are
No.
terrible for him.
I don't agree.
No,
I think
he-
you know why
here's
I'm
what I-
saying
no.
that.
Yeah.
I think it's because he was helpless. But he had died already. It's just that he was helpless to do whatever he could do. That's why
And-
in season 2, the first episode, it's sort of like history repeating itself. Once he realized that he actually has power to do something.
But I'm saying, yeah, I understand you. But I'm saying, like, that's the thing. That's the trigger that killed Lelouch, the good person, for real. Because now there was like in his mind there was no restraint. Before there's restraint, so he's like, and also the other thing is he's like scamming bad people. He's like scamming bad Britannians or whatever. And his
Now-
schemes are not involving anybody that's an innocent person at the beginning, kind of thing. So Lelouch,
Now-
he has like a moral compass. But after that Geass, when he figured out that I can control people now and now I don't have any limitations, that's when he was like, kid gloves are off. Whoever dies. I
Anyway.
really think that's where it happened.
We'll finish up this episode later, guys. I think we need to count it.
No, we
No, I
done
think
with
we're pretty much done
five.
with this episode.
We
Yeah,
done
no,
with five.
we started in 6 because 5 ends with the
Oh,
phone
yeah.
call. Hello, Nana Regis.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah, it's a
That-
Death
that's-
Note moment, guys. Remember that's what happened when Light answered the phone.
Mm.
is that
But I think
what-
it had.
is
I
that
think
what
it had a
came
bit. I think it had a bit more. Wait, who phoned Light again?
No, someone phoned L because L had Misa's phone.
Oh yeah.
So Light was panicking.
Yeah,
because- Yeah.
right. Because I think doesn't Light phone it and then L is the one that picks up or something.
Yes, Light is the one
Yes.
that calls because he was calling Misa
Mm.
because he was hoping that Misa knows Light's real name. I mean,
Yeah.
L's real name. Then L picks up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and then we'll continue this episode because I think this episode
No, there's
has-
too much that happens in this episode for us to
episode.
just skip over it. Like we
yeah,
have to.
we need to go into detail.
Look,
And
if this was a
the action
Friday,
here,
we could have gone longer, but hey, it's
yeah,
a weekday.
guys,
so.
it's a weekday. So you know what? Yeah, let's wrap things up. Thank you for lasting up until this point. We do hope that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow these people in those various social medias. They're very cool guys. Follow BuckMeister on his Twitter. Follow Mr Extrodin on his various channels. He's pretty cool. Check out his clips on. I think I really went ham on something about to do with Angelina Jolie, and people are basically I'm getting some comments about something I mentioned on Angelina Jolie.
Which
Guys,
video was this?
What did you say?
I don't know. Oh, maybe I was mentioning that Angelina Jolie never won an Oscar, and then somebody was like, "She should have won too." You can check on your comments.
Oh, the Maria thing.
Yeah. So
Wait, on TikTok.
on TikTok, I was like, "My notification, like, okay."
Fire style.
Yo.
Great Angelina Jolie annihilation.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's like, boom, cartoon. Angelina, majestic flame. Anyway, we didn't even say that the Fire Lord isn't even in here. We just started. Look at us. We're so unhinged today. Yeah, the Fire Lord couldn't
It's
make
because
it.
we're shooting this at Basing Say, guys. We should not mention certain things.
Yeah, okay.
Ding ding
Ding,
ding
ding,
ding
ding,
ding ding.
ding.
Oh no!
Now I think one of your parents hit y'all with the Geass a long time ago. They hit you with the Geass a long time ago.
This is the worst one. No,
It can't be every
James,
episode, guys. Every episode. Nah, fam. People are gonna even start thinking that this podcast is scripted.
End the episode, Tebello. Good God, let us get out of here.
Yeah, let's go. Okay. I want to be more violent and happy, so the only way is to not do that. So please go talk about us. We love you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out. Yeah. A damn song.